this is my, how many months? So I joined in August, and literally it's been August, September, up to 4 months. That's it. So 4 months at Lawrence High. So favorite part about LHS would be the people. So that would be every other teacher in the building, the students. I love all my classes. I pretty much tell most of my students that every single day. I sometimes even put it on Google Classroom, whether it embarrass them or not. That's not my concern, but I think the favorite part is all the students that I get to work with and all the amazing people in the building that I get to meet and talk to and work with every day. Pretty much like all my family has so much of like medical conditions. I think what really pushed me there was my grandma. My grandfather, paternal grandfather, was a doctor. My grandpa always wanted somebody to be in the medical field, as did my grandma. And I think just my whole family is so proud that I was the first grandchild to actually kind of do something that he wanted. But it was also, I was really interested in the whole field of medicine. It was intriguing. It was kind of, I was curious as to how you go to a medical practitioner and they kind of can diagnose you and you wonder how they did it. So that always was exciting. So I was born and brought up in India, and I lived there till I got married and I came to this country, which was in the year 2000. So I've lived here since August of 2000, so it's 21 years since I have lived in this country. Another couple of years and it'll be the same number of years in this country as in India. So that's where I went to school, and then that's where I got my medical degree, and that's where I got my degree in radiation oncology. So it involves a lot of hard work. So you have to be mentally prepared to do that. And it's not as hard as it seems. It's just being more organized, making sure you have time for self-care, because if you miss out on that, you really are not doing yourself a favor. Neither are you doing a favor to the people you're going to look after. And enjoy what you're doing. I think you want to get into it because of the right reasons. It's going to feel fun and it's going to be exciting, and be curious. Like, want to learn more about anything that you hear, and the more curious you are, the better you are going to be at becoming whatever you want to be in the medical field. So the hardest part was trying to memorize and actually read those books, each of those books that had like 2,000 pages worth of information, and every part of that page or information is critical because you're going to be someone who's dealing with another person's life, so you really need to know the ins and outs. The long hours as a resident, there were days when we worked 72-hour shifts and didn't get much sleep, and that really kind of tires you. And but in the end, it seems all worth it. In the end, it does.